Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us. Today is the An Extra Business Talk, and it's amazing today because I have a special guest here with us today, my sister in Christ, my business partner, and my friend right from Malawi in Africa. I am so grateful for this opportunity, and I'm so grateful that you meet my business partner, my sister, who maybe for one time or the other we have been going live. For those people who have been following our page, maybe you have seen us with her. She is one of the amazing women of God, courageous, determined, professional. I love her, great business mentor. So if you have not checked her page, you can check maggiedigital.com so you can follow her there. So before I introduce her, even I am tempted to just introduce her business page so that you can go and watch what she is doing there. So today our topic is faith over fear. But before we go to that topic, I am going to welcome my special guest to introduce herself so that we can just dive into our topic. So, sis, you're welcome. I'm so grateful and so honored to have you here. Could you please introduce yourself to our guests, to our audience? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sis Sunday. I'm privileged and honored to be here. Yes, it is always a pleasure for you to have me on your page, and to the viewers and followers. I'm so grateful to have this moment. Yeah, so my name is Maggie. I'm a mom, a wife, a grandmother of four, and a proud business owner and mentor. Yeah, so I'm here just to talk with you for a moment and enjoy the time together. So thank you so much, my sister.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That was so powerful. I know that so many of my audience will relate with you and so many of Maggie's audience because this show is going to be shared also on her personal page and her business page. So many will relate to you. Maybe you are a mom, maybe you are an aunt, maybe you are a grandma, you are a wife, you are a child of God, you can relate with Maggie. So today our topic is going to be faith over fear. And this is not only on business. We are going to talk about more experience of life because the life we live, there are so many things people are afraid of. People are afraid of getting to do something new, afraid of tomorrow, afraid of uncertainties, afraid of what will people say, afraid of so many things. Let us know on the comment section, what are you afraid of? What is your fear? What is that fear that is always holding you back? So stay tuned with us. And we want you to also contribute and let us know what is that very thing that makes you get afraid, or what is your talk about faith over fear. What is your understanding of these two words, faith and fear? Let us know on the comment section, and remember to tell us where you're watching from. If you're watching us live, we want to say you're welcome into this show. And if you'll be watching the replay, we just want to say, let us know where you're watching from. And every question that you have, every doubt, let us know in the comment section because this is going to be a dialogue. We are going to share and inspire one another. So my first question, I'm going to put it here on the screen so that we don't forget, so we can be able to see. So, Hello, sis, my first question here is, can you share with us a moment of faith? Or maybe first, before you share with us a moment of faith that almost made you step out, what is your understanding first on faith and fear? Maybe you before you go to that, to help our audience understand more on faith and fear. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my dear sister. I'll first of all talk about fear. You know, I can recall one of the moments that I had fear, which is so extreme, maybe to some of us, and even maybe to me. I was so fearful when I got the news about my mother, who is late now, that she was dead. It was just an instant message from one of our relations. The mother that was so close to me. And on that day, I was about to visit her, but somebody just came with the news that your mother is dead. So I had mixed feelings, and the most thing that attacked me was fear.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to face the world. I didn't know how to react. That was very, very extreme fear that I had that moment. It is about 34 years ago. Yeah,
Wow.
so fear can attack our minds, fear can attack our faith, fear can attack our beliefs. But I can just digress and go straight to faith. It took God to intervene, and it took people who were around me to remind that faith can turn things around. You know,
Yeah.
as a believer, we know that fear is things that appear to be real, but they are not real.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
so as much as I was in pain, but I clung to that thing that is hope that I'll have a better tomorrow. Yeah, I'll have a better tomorrow, even though I'm going through this pain or this fear. And believe you me, to have that hope that you cannot see, something that you cannot see, but just having that hope and having those people that have positive thoughts and positive encouragement, you can pull through and have that faith to keeping on, going on. Yeah, so in
Yeah.
short, I can say that. And my sister, you can add on if you have something to add on.
Oh my God, I almost want to cry because I can really relate to that, Maggie. It really
Mhm.
touched me, and I'm sorry that it was just the same like my
So,
story when I was in high school. By then, I lost my dad already, and I only had my mom. So, and then I got a dream. It was towards the end of the term. I was in senior two. And then I got a dream just that it was not a dream, even. I think it might be a vision. I don't know. That my mom died. And I kept telling people that my mom died, but no one told me that my mom had died. So I
mhm,
sometimes I could cry, but I never had someone telling me my mom died. But I was afraid that time where I never heard from
mhm,
anyone. I was afraid. Is it true? Is it not true? I don't know. Is it my mind? I was really in great fear. But the very day that we had holidays, I was carrying my mattress and my suitcase from our dormitory, and we were going outside to get the bus. And then someone, I think some of the students knew, they were told that we were together. They were told, but because we were in exams, they never told me. So someone who
mhm,
never knew that just told me, Sunday, did you know that your mom died? Oh my God. That was the
mhm,
greatest thing that over those imagination I was having now came to reality, and it was the greatest shock of my life. I was afraid
mhm.
because my mom
Yeah.
was the only one I had at that time. Because
Mhm,
my elder sister was in Nairobi, she was very far from us. I could really relate to that, and I know so
yeah.
many people fear so many things. It could not be death. It could not be just like my story. There are moments also when I gave birth to my children, and most especially the firstborn. When she gets sick, I get afraid. I get afraid so much. Even sometimes when she's just sleeping, as fast, I just go and check her. Just go and check, is she alive? Just go and check. I think so many people who gave birth to firstborns, they can relate to this. So you have that fear, just fear of the unknown. You don't know, is she sleeping, is she breathing? She was just those kind of thing, and so many things really keep us afraid. When I was young, I was afraid of the dark. I couldn't go outside by myself, and I could just imagine things. And as I really, you said, Maggie, you said, fear magnifies thing. It's not a reality, and it's true. I could fear the dark. I would imagine things, maybe big thing is coming to catch me. And there was nothing. In reality, there was really nothing. So fear can really magnify something which is not true to be true. If you really rely on fear, you will fail to do so many things because of fear. So let us know in the comment section, what were you afraid of? What is that very thing that really got you, that you were so afraid? Let us know on the comment section. Maggie has shared her story. I shared mine. And let us know in the comment section before we go to the next topic. What are you afraid of? And how can you compare this faith and fear? Faith brings us closer to God, as Maggie said. It brings us close to God. It gives us the strength, because even in our weakness, God step in and make us stronger. He gives us the strength. He gives us the courage. But it takes that first single step to just say, "Oh, God is there." That hope, that sometimes is not seen. Maggie just expressed it in a beautiful way. It is very hard. It is easy to say it, but to really live it, to apply it, it takes grace, as you said. It really takes the grace of God. So faith over fear. Faith gives us the strength. Faith gives us the courage. So our second topic is here, Maggie. If you don't mind to share with us, it says, what does faith over fear mean to you in your everyday life?
Thank you. Thank you so much, sis. Yeah, so to have fear over fear in my daily life, it means that I affirm myself that I am strong and have positive mindset, and also having a perspective that favors hope and trust, rather than allowing fear to dictate my actions or decisions. Yeah, so, when fear tries to take hold of us or hold of me, I encourage myself and say that I'm stronger than fear. And I remind myself what I've conquered before, like the incident that I've just mentioned.
Yeah.
Sometimes I face challenges that overwhelm me, but I talk to that fear and say that, you know what, I conquered that day.
Yeah.
And this one too
That's
will
it.
pass.
That's the
Yeah,
strength.
so yeah, I affirm myself. Most of the times, I affirm myself to let the fear remove its ugly head. Yeah, so
It's true.
that's a little expression of how I handle it almost in everyday's life.
Yeah, and fear doesn't exist in real sense. It doesn't exist. It is just an illusion. In really actual life, it's not there. It's just our imagination. But as you put it, if we let it hold us, it will really make us get stuck it will make us miss our dream life, our dreams, that maybe opportunities that would have changed our own life, our family, and even
Mhm.
others. Remember, there are so many other people who are waiting for that dream that you have to get manifested because they are the beneficiaries of that dream. But fear steps in. So you get that ugly head of fear out, because it's not real. You are strong. As Maggie said, your affirmations, they are really so
Yeah.
powerful. You are strong, you are enough. And one thing that, Maggie, I always remind myself is that, however I am afraid, there are certain things that I'm really afraid of also. Sometimes when I start up a new project, it really gets me. I'm afraid, will I really finish it? What if I will fail? What will people say if I don't finish it? You see, that
Mhm.
fear just, and sometimes if I don't really affirm to myself who I am and who is behind me, that gives me the strength. I can get I can get that fear hold me. But one thing I
Mhm.
remind myself is who is behind me, who is my
Yes.
God, who is greater than the fear. My God,
Mhm.
who promised never to leave me, not to forsake me. So anything that I do, it didn't come just from me, but it came from God. So where the
Mhm.
fear came from, it was just something that it is not part of the process. Maybe it is part of the process. It helps me get stronger, and also to know how weak I am, that I needed God to depend on Him. So when I needed God to depend on Him, and I lay it in His hand, said, say, God, here I am. I am weak. I am not able, but I know with you, I am more stronger. I am more than able, and I can do all things through Christ who gives me the strength. That affirmation becomes my foundation. So every fear that I have, it just, it doesn't mean that it will go away. And sometimes
Mhm.
having faith over fear, it doesn't mean that, okay, the fear will run away and then you will be empty and faith steps in. No, fear is there, but you are even doing what you're afraid of despite knowing that the fear is there. But what you know is that you are stronger, you are more than able, because you have a God who is more than the fear. So the fear will not disappear, but the fear will be there, but just act contrary to it. Acknowledge it's there. Yes, I know you're there, but you are not part of me. I am going to do what I am meant to do. So that's how sometimes, and you get to speak to yourself. Sometimes I really get to remind myself, go to the bathroom and see myself in the mirror, speak those words to myself. Say, Sunday, you know that you are strong, you are able, you are capable, you are protected, you are defended, you are everything. So say that. Sometimes I get to remind myself, because I can forget. Sometimes because of what we go through every day, I get to see the problem, the challenge become bigger and bigger and bigger. But when I remind myself, speak those words to myself, and then I get the strength back. So again, let us know on the comment section where you're watching us from, and also let us know, what does faith over fear mean to you in your everyday life? Let us know on the comment section, because this will help someone who is going through a very difficult time. They may relate to your story. So you see, Maggie was sharing her story, and it's just related to me. I almost was crying because I can really feel that moment. So share with us, what is that thing that you're afraid of, or what does faith over fear mean to you? Yeah, and this brings us to our last question, which is question 3. How does choosing faith over fear change your journey, or the way you see the future? Let us know.
Oh God. All right. So first of all, I can say that this has helped me a lot in my journey in decision making. Yeah. I have most of the times seen fear as a stepping stone to take me
Yeah.
from one low level to the higher level. Yeah. So this one, I'm like, whenever I face fear, I'm seeing it as a stepping stone. And it encourages me to say that, okay, as you have mentioned, Sandy, that greater is He that is in us than He who is in the world. So I always mention that fear, you are not greater than the one who is in me.
Yeah.
So even if the fear is still there, even if the fear is still there, but I know whom I've believed, I know that He will make me able to go through this and be able to be victorious in one way or the other. So to mention again, I can say that it has helped me a lot in this journey in decision making. I have, as I've already said, taken seen this fear as a stepping stone. And you know what? Whenever the fear rings in my ear, and whenever it shows its face, and I always say that, Sunday, this thing we need to deal with it. You know,
It's true.
whenever it shows its face. And as a believer of the Word of God, I'm always
Yeah.
reminded that God has not given me a spirit of fear, but
Yeah.
of power and of love and of sound mind. So I tell myself that I have sound mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell myself that I have power over fear.
Yeah.
And as I've said, that whenever it tries to show its ugly face, I say that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. So what are you doing, you ugly face? Yeah, even though I know at the back of my mind that how am I going to do this? But I'm like, I'm fearfully made and
And wonderfully
I'm
made.
up. I'm a conqueror. God is in control.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, so I can encourage somebody out there that whenever that fear shows up, or maybe you are going through that right now, just know that greater is He that is in you than he who is in the world, and you conquer, you come through. Yes, thank
Yeah.
you, Sandy.
And I just wanted to say that maybe you may think that maybe this is only for Christians, those ones who believe in Jesus Christ. No, fear affects everyone at every level. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter you're a
Mm-hmm.
Muslim, you're a Buddhist, you're whatever. Fear is human and it's
Mm-hmm.
natural. It's good to have fear because fear also protects us
Mm-hmm.
from something that is bad. Fear protects us from something. But
Yeah.
what is bad about fear is when it limits you from doing what you are meant to do. That is the bad part of it. So I
Yep.
am so grateful that you overcame so many fears. And I know that because maybe you don't speak it out, you may forget that what did I overcome? But there's so many things that you have overcome. Sometimes if maybe you are not a Christian, but whenever you have fear, remind yourself is that how did I come to being? How did all these things in the universe come to being? So which means there is a greater power that is beyond what I can see, that even guides
Yep.
me, lives in me, and that works. So that reality, it doesn't even need you to be a Christian or what. It is the reality of life. And one thing that I
Mm-hmm.
can encourage you is that the word of God, like the Bible is not only for Christians, it's for everyone. It speaks the heart of
Mm-hmm.
God and the mind of God. The verses that Maggie and I had been speaking, it is like a constitution that guides us in our everyday life. So I don't know what you're going through
Mm-hmm.
right now, but I just want to tell you that you are stronger and powerful than that what you're going through, the challenge that you're going through. You just need to tell yourself, speak to yourself, you are able, speak to yourself, you can do it, and get out. Take a step, because speaking it and remaining there, it can't help you. Take a step towards what that you are afraid of, do the opposite, and then slowly that fear will get off. because so many people, we are online business owners and mentors. So what we do is that me and Maggie, we mentor people online how they can start up online business. But for some reason, many people were afraid. Me too, I was afraid to start up an online business because online, no, what we know about online, we think is so many things that the scam is not good for Christian. It's not but one thing is that reach out. That step forward is reach out, ask for information, find out that thing that you're afraid of, ask the questions about it. If there is something that you need to go to someone who have knowledge on it, ask. So I am so grateful for the end of this topic. But before we go further, before we end, I just wanted to uh, I want to invite you for our webinar that happens every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you register on Maggie's website, it's just on the website here on the screen, www.maggiematongadigital.com. If you register with your names and email, you will have instant access. And just to get the fear out of you, we are giving you a free 90 minutes training that explains the business concept. So if you register and you have something you are afraid of, maybe any question, please reach out to Maggie and we'll be more than happy. She will be more than happy to help you. She is the gentle, kind lady that is so passionate to help many people find their dreams. So reach out to her, and if you wanted also to reach out to me at www.sundayandjigoonline.com, we'll be more than happy to help you getting started. And that fear that stops you from getting that dream getting started will get away. So Maggie, your last word for our audience.
Thank you, Sandy. My last word is that, as Sandy has said, we are business mentors and business owners. We help people to start their own online businesses. And if you are there, you want to know how to do this, just visit our websites as they are showing below. You will be helped and you will be mentored. Yeah, so this is the online business that is doable anywhere in the part of the world. It has video-based training, and it doesn't need you to be a tech savvy. No, just the way you are eligible to do this online business. And another thing is that it doesn't take much of your time, just 1 hour or two. You can do other things that matter in your life. So visit our websites or send us messages and we'll help you on how to go about it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Maggie. It has been a great honor having you to share your story. Those are personal stories, by the way, and life changing. Many people will relate to these stories, and I am so grateful for those ones who have been watching live. And let us know your question. Let us know where you're watching from, and we'll be more than happy to help you with whatever question that you need to get answered in. And until then, we'll be coming live again at the weekend with another topic. So I'm so grateful to have you. Thank you very much. Have a blessed time. Bye.